talk to you for just a little bit about how to identify plants whenever you're foraging. There's an I.T.E.M system, I.T.E.M, I-T-E-M, by a little fella called Green Dean that I think is super cool. And Dean Green says you definitely need to itemize your plants before you eat them. Reason being, we no longer have our ancestors, the majority of us, knowledge. Our ancestors' knowledge has slipped away, and that knowledge told us what plants we could and could not eat. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube thing. When you're going foraging, you have to know your plants. If you do not, you will die. Pretty rapidly, too, because there are so many poisonous plants out there. You can't just go and start grabbing. That doesn't make sense. That's why we had passed down that knowledge orally from generation to generation. So with I.T.E.M, spell it I-T-E-M, spell I.T.E.M. Can you think of any rhyming words that go with I.T.E.M? Right? Very nice. She's very good. I.T.E.M is your means of figuring out what plants you can and cannot eat based upon this code of I.T.E.M. I.T.E.M. I stands for the identification.
Yes, for identification.
Say it again, identification.
Identification.
So you have to identify the plant, identify it beyond recognition. So you pretty much have to think in terms of scientific names. Make sure you have a field guide to edible plants, that you've done your research. You don't want to just go picking things and eating them. I've been amazed through my studies to figure out just how hard it is to get yourself fed. If you haven't grown your own food, or you haven't purchased your food, or you don't know where your food's coming from. The T is going to be referring to the time of year. The time of year is extremely important because certain plants are edible only during certain seasons. So it makes it even more complicated. In addition to that, the E, in addition to that, I say that too much.
No.
Come on.
Only should be.
We're talking about how whenever you go out to find plants, how you need to use the I.T.E.M system. I, identify it beyond all sight. Excellent.
I.T.E.M.
How about you think up a song, and in just a minute when I say hit it, you're going to sing a song with your rhyming words for I.T.E.M. The last two letters in I.T.E.M are E. So you've got to think about the environment. What has been around this plant that you're going to be ingesting? Has it been polluted? Could it possibly have any kind of nastiness on it, like fecal matter? No E. coli. We don't want any of that kicking. Any kind of gross, like bird saliva? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wine issues. Yeah. So you want to check that out. And then last, of course, is the M. And the M in I.T.E.M is in regards to the method of preparation.
I.T.E.M, they're best. I.T.E.M, banana, banana, I.T.E.M.